to show you how to make the most of your veggies. If you're eating organic and you want to try to make the most out of your organic vegetables when you get them, I showed you in a previous video how you can cut the bottoms off of your green onions and continue to grow green onions from the bottoms just in a little pot in the house. Or actually, I planted some outside and they even overwintered in our cold climate and came back. So you know, it's free, you would throw it out anyway. Take the bottoms of your green onions, leave about, you know, ½ an inch, chop it off, and plant the roots, and you'll have more green onions. And the same goes for, celery. You can take the bottom of your celery. Now this one is, I put this in, like 5 days ago. Take the bottom of your celery and find a container, I just happen to have a little wine glass here, where just the roots can sit in. And when you cut the bottom off your celery, here's one I just did yesterday, and you can see it's pushing up a little tiny bit there, but it's not up yet. And here in Newfoundland, we can't grow celery very well outside. I grow some celery, but it's mostly just little skinny stalks and leaves. So it's great when you're going to throw this out anyway. Just what I did, and see if I can get it out of here. I'll just lay the camera down for a second. So what I did was I just chopped the bottom off of the celery, and it looks a little brown there, but I did cut most of the brown off the bottom and just pulled off some of the outer pieces of celery that was left, just to expose some little tiny roots, and then just pop it down in some kind of container where it can sit, and just the bottom, just get the water there. And then your celery will regrow. And I'm going to give this a try planting it outside as well. So this is a great cheap way to get more celery from the celery that you purchased at the store. Now, always purchase organic celery. Celery is like one of the most heavily sprayed. If you're switching to organic, one of the first things would be celery, because it's just way too heavily sprayed. It's just not good to eat if it's not organic. So you can grow the celery right here in your window ledge, or even try planting it outside. And I give it a good head start, because from seed, I think it's like 110 days to get some celery leaves. So this is great, and I can grow this right here in the window ledge and make the most out of the celery that I purchased from the store, and it keeps falling down there. So it needs a little more water there now. So just top up the water as it goes down below the roots, and keep the roots in water. And you should be able to grow a whole new celery just from the bottom that you were going to throw out. And the same goes, like I said, for green onions. Another little tip is save your seeds from the fruits and vegetables that you purchase. I've grown a lot of tomatoes, and this is, we got some organic honeydews. Again, I may not be able to grow these in my climate. I don't think I got a long enough season to grow honeydew. But hey, it's free seeds, so poke them around in the garden. Squash, melons, cucumbers, they produce a lot of seeds. So do tomatoes. You know, you may get some kind of mystery plant if it was cross-pollinated or whatever. But again, you're going to get a food plant. So it's great to keep all the seeds from everything you purchase that's organic that you're eating, and just plant them around in the garden. You can plant seeds between your flower beds if you have a little flower bed, or even in a planter pot, and just see what comes out of it. I mean, it costs you nothing, so you can give that a try. Another tip for making the most of what you have is go to your herb and spice cupboard. And if you have some good quality herbs and spices that are whole seed, for example, coriander. These seeds are already out in my greenhouse. This is just coriander spice that I got from Mountain Rose Herbs. And this one's actually getting a little bit old, so the flavor's not there that much. So I figured it probably wouldn't even sprout, but I got the coriander seeds are all sprouting, which will give you cilantro out in your garden. So you can just take some of your seeds, and it's much cheaper. If you go and buy a packet of seeds, you're going to probably get maybe 20, 50 seeds, and it's going to cost you probably $2 to $3, or maybe even more. And for $2 to $3, you can probably get around 1/4 pound of seeds, which you can eat in your home as well as plant outside. And the same goes for dill seed. I got a load of dill coming up all over the place in the garden. Just sprinkled some of these around, way cheaper much better price. Make the most out of your spices, and you can actually grow dill from the dill seeds that you have in your cupboard. Just grow it outside in your garden or in amongst your flowers or whatever. And even sprouting seeds, they're a lot more economical to buy than you know, a packet of seeds. If I went out and bought a packet of radish seeds, I'm only going to get, like I said, 50 to 100 seeds maybe for like $2 to $3. And I think this cost me $5 a pound for organic radish seeds for sprouting. And they actually grow radishes just fine. So you can plant some of these out and you got a ton of them. So that's, there's all kinds of things you can grow from your spice seeds. So just give it a try. I mean, you know, it doesn't, if your seeds are not viable, well, they probably weren't fresh and they weren't good to eat anyway. So just get good organic seeds, like for spices, plant them out, and that'll make the most of your things that you purchase. I mean, a little tiny pinchful of these seeds will grow you a ton of dill in the garden. And you know, you can have dill, fresh green dill all year, you know, well, all summer long, and you only used a little pinch of your dill seeds that you had for your spices in your cupboard. Anyway, alright, so that's it for this Make It Monday. Making the most out of your vegetables and spices. When you eat organic, you want to try to, you know, cut costs a little bit, and there's all kinds of ways you can cut cost. Actually, eating organic for us doesn't cost as much as our previous lifestyle before we went to eating organic, because we're always looking at new and interesting ways to make the most out of what we have to eat. Use your celery bottoms, use your green onion bottoms, grow your spices from the spices that you have in your cupboard, and make the most of what you have in your kitchen to cut costs when you're eating organic. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching.